Priyanshi?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. I'm Priyanshi Puri, and alongside me is Paruna Agarwal. On behalf of the organizing team, we warmly welcome you all once again to day 5 of our 1 week workshop on qualitative and quantitative data analysis. Yesterday, we had an insightful session on basic art programming, data handling, and matrix with Dr. Ashok Kumar, where we learned about installation R and R Studio, writing and executing the R codes, R data objects and its class types, operators in R, importing external data formats, and operations on matrix. Now, I would like to hand it over to Parana to take you through what's planned for today.
Thank you, Priyanshi. Today we'll be moving ahead to the next important topic, descriptive statistics. In this session, we will learn about measure of central tendency, measure of dispersion, measure of skewness, measure of kurtosis, and correlation and regression. For those who couldn't join us yesterday, we once again have with us our esteemed resource person, Dr. Ashok Kumar, who is Assistant Professor of Department of Statistics of University of Lucknow. Before we begin, we request everyone to please keep your mic on mute unless asked to unmute so that the session can proceed smoothly without any disturbance. Now, without any further delay, let's begin today's insightful session.
I have already shared the R course of yesterday in the group. Please check.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, thank you. So, good evening to all of you. So, if you have initially any query regarding the installation, download installation, and the code that I already shared with you, and ma'am also confirmed that the code is already shared with you all. If you have any issue or any query regarding those, you can ask me. Otherwise, we can move ahead. The agenda of the today's lecture will be, first we will be discussing how to import the data either from the R package or from the external sources. Then we will try to move some basic statistics that will be performed on the data set. Yesterday we have discussed how to enter the data, and after entering the data, different type of variables we can enter, different type of vectors we can enter. It is a either it is a logical, character, or numeric vector, and how to perform basic statistical analysis on those kind of variables or vectors or object. Then we will have the some metrics, how to write or how to enter a matrix in the R, and in that we have created some metrics, and then we have done some basic analysis for the sub matrices. Along with that, the some metrics some metrics calculation like inverse, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and all these things we have already discussed. So to start the today lecture, I just request you to allow me to share this screen. So again, the advice to all the student is almost same like yesterday. If you have any query, anything that you are not able to understand, so that you can just type the message. So accordingly, I can respond immediately or after the session. Please allow me to share my screen.
Shivani, please allow, sir.
Shivani Charvi.
Yes, sir, 1 minute.
Charvi, allow me to share my screen?
Yes, sir. 1 minute.
Okay, okay, no issue, no issue. Take your time. Thank you. So my screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So yesterday we have also discussed how to import the data set from the various resource sources. So first, just initially I'm starting or repeating few last steps to import a particular data set. So just writing data and small brackets open and close. Just you will see data sets that are available in the package data sets, but here you will not see the other data sets which are available in different what we will say packages. Actually, just it is showing only the data sets which are available in the data sets package. The name of the package is the data sets. So how will we know which particular data set, which particular packages are loaded? So there is a one command I also told yesterday, loaded name spaces. Loaded name spaces. In that case, n will be capital. N will be capital in loaded name spaces. In that case, just you can see these are the few packages which are already loaded when we open our R. When we open the R setup, either it is R Studio or R, doesn't matter that. So how to import the data sets? I yesterday already told you that. How to load actually. So library, and there is a one package that I know the name of the package is mass with capital letters. So as I click enter, and again I recall the command loaded name spaces, then now see till that we have the 10 packages. This is the ninth number, this is the 10th. Now we have 9, 10th and 11. So there is no other package which is linked to that particular mass package. Now again, if I close this window and use the same command, that is data. So in that case, you will also see at the end, it is showing that these are the data sets which are available in mass package. Previously it was not showing this one. Why it is so? Because we have not load the package mass. Again there is a number of car is one package, in that the few data sets are available. So it depends on which particular data set you want to use. Or the thing is that in which particular package that data set is available in R. So first you have to install that package. If it is already installed, एक बार आपने install कर लिया है तो दोबारा install करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Then again, every time you have to load the package. That is the thing. Whenever you will close this setup, then again when will you open the window, open the R setup, every time you have to do either you have to do just write this particular command, library and the package name. Or what can you do? One thing you can also do, in just on the name of the package here you can just click like this one, uh, anyone I can choose, no issue with that. Yesterday we are talking about the minqa. Now if I load, if I execute the command loaded name spaces, then you see that there is a 13 packages there. Before that it was 11. So there is a one package rcpp and rcpp and rcpp and one package is minqa. Both are installed. Both are loaded in that way. Okay. So this is minqa and this is rcpp. If it is not before that. So this RCPP is a dependent package for this particular miniqa package. So either you can use this library function or just click over here. This click option is not available in the R. It is the facility with only R Studio. Okay. Now, suppose we have loaded the package mass, and in that case, in this mass, we have the one data set with the name empty cars. This one. Okay. So if you want to know what is empty cars data set, then you can just write down the question mark and write down the name of the data set. So it is a data set that was extracted from the 1974 Motor Trend magazine, and this particular data set we have the data on 10 aspects, 10 variables on 32 automobiles. That means it is a data frame of the 32 observations with 11 numeric observed variables. So these are the 13 variables. So these are the 11 variables on, and so how look like this particular data? So just write empty cars. This one. This is the data set. Is it clear? I've done this. Now the thing is that you want to know what is the average of mileage per gallon, or what is the average of weight, or whatever the variable that for that we can calculate the mean. You know very well. Number of cylinders is CYL. So in this case it is given 468. So these are the number of cylinders, or these are the number of gears. This is automatic. One is representing automatic, one is 0 is representing automatic, and 1 is representing manual. And this is the engine shaped VS. It is again a categorical. So number of cylinders have 3 categories actually, 4, 6 and 8 in this case. So this is basically this particular variable is a numeric variable, but the basic characteristic of this cylinder variable is that it is categorical. Okay. Similarly, VS, AM, gear, all these are categorical variables, and our rest are the continuous variable. So we can use all the variables other than these few variables to calculate the average. So suppose I yesterday also do this command mean. I want to calculate the mean of empty cars, and for empty cars to extract, I will write the dollar sign. Extract MPG. This one. Or if I directly write this, it can also be used. But somewhere you will have this problem, you will not get direct output, or variable cannot be extracted directly like this MPG. What is the condition to this? To do this, we can use one command, and that command is attach and the name of the empty car, name of the data set. Attach is basically used. Attach is basically a function to attach the data set. This one. And after that, we can easily use the variables directly, which means what? It means that for few data set, if you do this attach and name of the data set, then there is no need to write this command actually. Empty car, that is the name of the data set, and then dollar sign. The variable name can directly access. But the thing is that we have to use variable in that way only. If we want to use disp, the disp will be in this way only. Small disp or small npc. Okay. So I already told you that the tail structure empty cars data set को देखना है तो just we can use the view. So it can be seen the data set here also with the help of this view command. If you want to edit something what? Suppose we have this data set and you want to add some observation, like in place of this 21 or this 21 or this 160, you want to write 180. How will you do this? After importing the data set in R, you want to edit in the data set. So there is a one argument, one command, that is edit and name of the data set. And we can store that edit data set in the other object. So this will open like a data editor. So in place of this 21, we can say 25. In place of this 160, we can say 185. Okay. In this one, we can say it is 1. And just we can, after doing this, we can close it. And after closing, to see the changes, just click on view. In view, we will be capital M1. So just see. This is 25 changed. This is 185. And the last one is 1. VS is 1. But for the previous one, it was 21. It is 160 and VS is 0. This is for empty cars. And this is what we have changes. MPG is 125 and this displacement is 185, which we have done actually. So in that way, you can do some kind of editing in your data set if it is required. Now, suppose you want to arrange the data set that you have given with respect to any particular variable. Suppose you want to arrange this data set with respect to MPG, either in increasing order or decreasing order, ascending order or descending order. How will you do this? So complete data will do this one. So we will use the empty cars. In empty cars, we will use the command order. We will use the command order minus MPG. Just see the data's output. And just you want to see view new data. Just see. What is the meaning of this minus? Just this minus meaning is that we want to sort our data in the decreasing order. So this data, new data, is sorted with respect to this MPG variable in descending order. 33, which has the highest MPG, it is at the top, and which has the lowest, it is at the lowest. Is it clear? Is it clear? Or in place of this one, you can also use without minus MPG. This one. Now it is decreasing, increasing order. Just remove the minus. 10.4, 10.4 at the first, and the last one will be 33.9 miles. Rather than arranging the data just only with respect to one variable, you can arrange your data with respect to two variables also. Like this one. View new data. तो पहले इसके रेस्पेक्ट में एंड आफ्टर दैट VS के सिलेंडर के रेस्पेक्ट में. सिमिलरली टाई में जिसमें टाई आ रहा होगा उसमें वो अरेंज कर देगा ऑटोमेटिकली उसी ऑर्डर में. ठीक. अगेन एक में इंक्रीज करे दूसरे में डिक्रीज करे तो दैट मीन्स व्हाट इट मीन्स दैट easily you can sort your data with respect to any variable either in the ascending form or descending form, increasing order, decreasing order, or more than one variable also. And the condition is also that you can sort your data ascending order with respect to the one variable and in descending order with respect to the another variable. This can be done very easily, and this is basically similar to the matrix extraction. So this is kind of matrix, okay, although this is a data frame, but this is kind of matrix. The way that we have discussed yesterday to extract the element of a matrix, the simple way or similar way will be used. Similar things are used to extract or to arrange or rearrange the data set as the matrix. So in order minus MPG or plus MPG or cylinder, whatever it can be. Now you know that this is the data set structure, or this data set is a data frame. In this data frame, so anything that you will import from the external source data or from the internal source of data, that will be imported as a data frame. जो भी आप इंपोर्ट करेंगे, चाहे वो आप क्या कहते हैं इंटरनल सोर्स से इंपोर्ट करें चाहे एक्सटर्नल सोर्स से इंपोर्ट करें, जो भी इंपोर्ट करेंगे वो आपका सारा का सारा डेटा फ्रेम फॉर्मेट में ही आएगा जो भी इंपोर्ट करेंगे. एंड दीज आर दी वेरिएबल्स. ठीक है. नाउ एज आई टोल्ड यू दैट कि जो हमारे वेरिएबल्स हैं, अब ये कहने को तो सारे वेरिएबल्स न्यूमेरिक बता रहा है because they have the numbers, but we know the characteristic of a particular variable. ये जो उसमें categories है, that will be categorical variable, and we know that if a variable is categorical, then if variable is categorical, then we can write down, we cannot calculate the mean of that particular variable. What we can do, we can just create the frequency distribution, frequency table. Then how will you create the frequency distribution of frequency table? SPSS में बड़ा सिंपल था, एनालाइज में गए, डेस्क्रिप्टिव में गए और उसमें आपका फ्रीक्वेंसीज के नाम का एक ऑप्शन आता था. यहां पर क्या है, वी हैव दिस टेबल फंक्शन. तो टू क्रिएट टेबल फॉर CYL, create table for CYL. So these are the three categories, 4, 6 and 8, and these are the corresponding frequencies, or table for VS, automatic or manual. So 0 representing automatic and 1 is representing manual. So out of these 32 cars, we have the 18 cars which are the automatic and 14 are 14s are in manual. Similarly, you can also create two-dimensional table CYL comma gear we can use, or we can use anything, or like table VS. VS is 0 and 1 and cylinder is 4, 6, 8. What is the meaning of this one? So it means that we have the 4 cylinders car that is automatic, 4 cylinders, and automatic we have only one car. 6 cylinders, automatic we have the 3 cars. So maximum car that we have for 8 cylinders and automatic. But there is no car that have the 8 cylinder, that has the 8 cylinders and manual. There is no car that has 8 cylinder and manual. So that frequency is 0. Similarly, regarding the gear, so we have the 3 categories of the gear, 3, 4 and 5. So in that case, you can easily interpret this table, frequency table. Just note, rather than the frequency table, you can also go for the proportions. Or that table can also be stored in the another object, like my table CYL. So it will be my table. So that all output can be stored as a another object, this one. Similar to this, we will have the proportion table. So my table is gear and cylinder, and regarding that, my table, what will the proportion? Proportion is this one, overall proportion. So total is 32. What is this one? This 0.032125. This is 1 by 32. This is 8 by 32. This is 2 by 32. This is again 2 by 32, and this value is 0 by 32, because there is a 0 frequency corresponding to these two numbers. So this is overall proportion. If you talk about the row percentage, then it will be like this. Row percentage means the sum of each row will be 0. So this one is what? 12 plus 1 plus 2 plus 12, that is 15. So this is my 1 by 15. This is 1 by 15. This is 2 by 15, and this is 12 by 15. For the second one, this is 8 by 12, and this is 4 by 12, and this is 0 by 12, and so on. Okay, if you write table column 1 plus 8 plus 2, that is 11. So this is 1 by 11. This number is 1 by 11. This is 8 by 11, and this is 2 by 11. Column wise percentage. Okay. So similarly, we have this data set I will use. Along with that, yesterday we have discussed iris data set. So again, directly we can go for attaching the iris data set. Then this is the structure. I already discussed it. This is the head, first 6 observation. This is the summary regarding iris species. So that means there is no need to use again, because we have attached the data set, then we have no need to use iris $sign. Directly we can go summary species. We have no need to use write this particular command. Without this, it will also be have the same output. Or you can use this one. There is no issue. Summary, or just you can use table species. So in this way, just it is giving the name of the variable. But this summary is not giving the name of the variable. If we use the summary for any particular continuous variable like sepal length or sepal width, it will give the 6-point summary. So what is species? Basically, this data set, this particular data set, if you read the detail of this data set, just citing the question mark iris. So this data set basically regarding the categories, 3 categories of the flowers. And these flowers categories कह लीजिए, 3 species of the flowers कह दीजिए. तो 3 कैटेगरी कौन कौन से, 3 वैरायटी कौन कौन सी, दे आर द सितोसा, वर्सिकलन एंड वर्जिनिका. एंड फॉर ईच वैरायटी or each category or each species, we have the 15 observations, 50 observations on these 4 variables. If you see the complete data of iris, so just write view iris. So this is the data set. So first 50 observations corresponding to Sitosa, this one. Then 51 to 100 corresponding to versicolor. And then 101 is virginia. So these are the 3 varieties or 3 categories of the flowers. Okay, so that's why it is the categorical variable. So in this case, directly we can use summary sepal.length. Why so? Because we have attached the iris data set. And whenever we attach, so every time we should detach that particular data. Okay. But just see, yesterday we have discussed some measure of central tendency. Tomorrow we will discuss these measure of central tendency for with this particular data set. Like we have calculated the summary. In this case, it is P is equal to, suppose we have given this particular observations. Okay. What is this? This is the gap. There is a gap between these 2 numbers. So what is this? Error in 7 argument is empty. So it will not read P if you write this one. So that means, or somewhere you can say we have the NA. NA is what? P is equal to, NA is what? Not available. That is because whenever we have the real data sets, so there are so many observations in that data sets which are missing, or there is no observation for these particular there is no observation for this particular person. So suppose I want to calculate mean of P, so it is NA. So in that way, mean of this particular variable cannot be calculated. So what can be done? We can use NA dot RM is equal to true, either complete or just only T. NA dot RM मतलब जो NA ऑब्जर्वेशन है उन्हें रिमूव कर दीजिए. Is there if there is any NA in the data set, NA मतलब not available, then remove RM is equal to true. And now we will have the. What does it mean? What is this mean? This mean is the how many observations? 2, 4, 6, 7. Along with NA, that means that we have a data set of 8, but the number of observations that we have only 7. So sum of 7 divided by 7. This is the mean. So whenever you are calculating mean for a particular data, in that you have some missing observation, then you should use mean of that data along with the one additional argument, and that argument is NA dot RM is equal to true. This true can be a complete 4 letters with capital, for all 4 letters in a capital, or just only you can use T. No issue with that. So when we are calculating the mean of a variable which are coming from the data, so always we will try to write down this argument. Try to use this argument. Why so? Because there is a high chance some observations may be missing in the real data set or in secondary data set also. Okay, so in that case we should use this one. So mean of this one, median of this one. This is for sample for length. Now suppose you want to calculate the mode, so then you have to create this function. Directly there is no function is available to calculate the mode. Yesterday we have not discussed it. The mode is 5. Geometric mean, again to calculate the geometric mean, we have to load the library env stats, because the function regarding the calculation of the program regarding to calculate the geometric mean, that is available in env stats package. अब again a big question, how I know कि ये particular function इस package में होगा? That is based again the practice, searching and taking help from the other person. जैसे आज मैंने आपको बता दिया तो आपको पता चल गया. तो from somewhere I came to know this one, or otherwise I have to search it. कि suppose I want to calculate the geometric mean in R, how will I calculate it? So it will show just to load the library or install the library env stats. In env stats there is a function geomean, and if you use the geomean function, then the geometric mean of a particular data set can be calculated. So how to import, how to load the package? Just library. Okay, and then geometric mean. So this is the geometric mean. Similarly, to calculate the harmonic mean, either you can use mean, 1 upon mean of 1 upon जो भी आपकी सेपल लेंथ. क्या होता है? रेसिप्रोक मीन, हार्मोनिक मीन्स द रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ मीन ऑफ रेसिप्रोकल ऑब्जर्वेशंस. तो 1 upon mean of 1 upon x. Either you can it can be used, or directly there is a library of PSYCH, and in that case there in that package there is a function with name harmonic dot mean. Both can be used. Is it clear? Is it clear? So for calculating the harmonic mean, it is a mean, the reciprocal of mean of the reciprocal observations, or just directly use the function. Similarly, regarding the measure of dispersion, we have used minimum maximum. Again the same thing is there. If you are calculating these things, these measure of dispersons for some data set, there is a high chance that you may have some missing observations. So in that case, you can use in all the cases NA.RN. So minimum, maximum, range, again it will give the maximum and minimum. Quantile, these are the quantile. This is the interquartile range. Q3 minus Q1. Q3 is this one. And this is Q1. And this is Q2. So Q3, 6.4 minus 5.1. That is interquartile range. Standard deviation, variance. If you want to calculate mean deviation, again, mean deviation, mean absolute deviation, yeah. So mean absolute deviation or mean deviation, there is a three thing. Any measure of central tendency, either mean, median or mode, can be used as a to calculate the mean absolute deviation or mean deviation. So in that case, we have to define what is center. And regarding the health, how you can define this some other. So first we need to load this library, and then we need to attach. We need to see the help of mean AD. This one. So just see, it is in the desk tools package. And center by default is mean, and either you can use some other function also. C is the mean of the x or median of the x. Just this one. Center is equal to median. If you want to use the mode, then you have to calculate the mode. Center is equal to mode. There is no issue with that. How to calculate mode? This one. So this is the way we have to define this function and then get mode. And in this case, we can use this function is mode. Mode is equal to. So in place of this vector, we can use center is equal to capital MODE after executing this command. Similarly, measure of shape, we can use the library E1071 and skewness as well as the kurtosis. तो skewness tell us the skewness क्या बताती है? Whether data is symmetric or not. सिमेट्रिसिटी के बारे में बात करती है, और कर्टोसिस फ्लैटनेस के बारे में बात करता है कि डेटा हमारा फ्लैट है या नहीं. So in both the cases we have the three categories. If it is equal to 0, skewness it is equal to 0, then it is symmetric. If it is positive, then data is positively skewed. If it is negative, then data is negatively skewed. For the kurtosis, generally we take two measures. One is the beta 2 and second one is gamma 2. तो beta 2 कैलकुलेट करने के बाद गामा 2 कैलकुलेट करते हैं. गामा 2 is equal to beta 2 minus 3. So regarding the decision for kurtosis, this gamma 2, that is beta 2 minus 3, if it is equal to 0, then the curve is mesokurtic. If it is less than 0, then it is platokurtic. And if it is greater than 0, then it is leptokurtic. So directly this kurtosis function gives you beta 2 minus 3, that is gamma 2. So directly we can consider it. If it is equal to 0, then it is mesokurtic. If it is less than 0, that is the platokurtic. And if it is the greater than 0, then it is the leptokurtic. So I think you all have the idea about these basic statistics. If you have again any question, any query, then you can ask. Because now I am moving forward for the graph. So this is regarding the descriptive or basic statistics, along with the to perform the basic statistics either on the data set that you have entered or the data set that you have import from the R, or similar manner we can import any data. Suppose I have this data, iris data, this iris data in the Excel format. Okay, that iris data file I have actually, this one. Got it? Now I want to import this file in my R. Rather than this, I also have the another file also. So I will how to import the data? File, file, import datasets. Import dataset. So from which format you want to import the file? Suppose I want to import a Excel file. You can also use this base if it is the CSV file or TXT file. Text file hai ya CSV file hai, then you can use this. To import the Excel file, we can click on from Excel. In that case, we have to find, either write the path or directly we can search the where is my file. This iris Excel. So first I need to close it. Is it clear? Is it clear? In that case, this is giving, it is giving you the code. This is the code, or this code directly you can write down on the R script, or you can use this one. So this is the library which we need to write down, which we need to load, read XL, and this is the command, this is the function read XL, and this is the path of the file along with file name and his extension. फाइल नाम होना चाहिए, फाइल का नाम हो और उसके साथ साथ उसका एक्सटेंशन भी होना चाहिए कि किस टाइप की आपकी वो फाइल है. And then view, if you want to view the file, view the data set. Now few things we have to cross check over here. What are these things? This is the sheet. Just see the data set. Again I need to open it. What is the name of the sheet? In this file, this is iris sheet. This iris sheet. Name of the sheet is iris. Or you may have also number of sheets in R. Oh, sorry, in Excel. So in that way, it is default or it can be iris. Is asking again to close this file. Okay. Or that the major thing that you have to focus, that is the first row as names. If in the first row, if you have the names, then by default, it will consider your data has the headers, the names in the first row, variables name in the first row. If it is no, then just uncheck it. And if it is so, then click on it. And then import. So it will be imported. Now what will we do? Attach iris underscore action. Now we can use any variable of this. In this case, the species has the small, so now you can use summary small species. This one. And for this one, we have the capital S. Let's see. दिख रहा है? ये आपका कैपिटल एस से शुरू हो रहा है स्पीसीज, और आयरिस एक्सेल में ये स्मॉल एस से डिफरेंस शुरू हो रहा है. और वी हैव कैलकुलेट द समरी फॉर द स्मॉल एस. और सिमिलरली वी कैन यूज द टेबल. Again the same thing. What does it mean? It means that they have the number of variables. Got it? So in that way, you can import any Excel file or file in any other format, and after that, using the name file import. Suppose you want to import the CSV file. So again, we will have one CSV file with the same name. This is my CSV file. Just click on it. He will ask me regarding all these things. Okay. Heading yes or no. Row names automatic, column whatever is that. And then name of the data, just you can use capital RIIS. So if you want to use summary of capital R, capital IS, so it will give you the summary for this particular data set after attaching. Is it clear? Is it clear? Or do you have any issue? So if there is no issue with the importing, and in similar way, we can export. Export in what sense? Suppose you want to export this particular output. Say this summary is given in AA. Okay, this is my AA. So just you can use write dot table. Write dot table. किसकी टेबल बनानी है? AA की बनानी है. ठीक है? Then you have to mention the path. File is equal to path. What are the path? जो भी पाथ हमने ऊपर यूज किया है अभी, उसी पाथ को हम लिख देते हैं एज इट इज. अभी उसका बस नाम चेंज हम कर देंगे. आयरिस CSV की जगह पर हम इसको डेट टू डेटा .csv कर दे रहे हैं. ठीक है. एंड आफ्टर दैट, यदि आप उसका ऑप्शन देख रहे थे यहाँ पर जो दिख रहा था रो नेम्स कॉलम नेम्स के बारे में, तो जस्ट अभी इतना ही हम देख लेते हैं कि किस तरीके की फाइल वो बनाता है. डे टू डे डेटा आ गया. 1827 पे ये फाइल हमारी क्रिएट हुई है. उसको मॉडिफाई कर सकते हैं जैसा भी आउटपुट अब आपको डिस्प्ले में. ये एक साथ आपको एक ही रो में मिल रहा है, तो व्हाट कैन बी डन? जस्ट यू कैन यूज select all these and go to data and text to column. Data text to column. Accordingly you can set it. minimum is this, maximum is this one. And basically we are using the separated. So when you are writing the command write dot table, just you can see the number of options. Number of options is available. Write the matrix, write the table, write CSV. Any function can be used. If you're using write table, write dot table, then there is a one option. In that case, call dot names is equal to true, and one option is there also, that is separated. Sep is equal to this one. किस तरीके से आप सेपरेट करना चाह रहे हो ऑब्जर्वेशंस को. So just you can use all these column or these options. One more thing is also there. Column names is equal to true. Whatever the column name, if it is true, then it can be used. Or some other data set can also be right. Any data set can also be imported in that way also. Like जो ये आइरिस का डेटा आपने अभी इंपोर्ट किया है, या एम्प्टी कार्स का डेटा आपने इंपोर्ट किया है, या कोई और डेटा इंपोर्ट किया है आफ्टर एडिटिंग, लाइक वी हैव यूज्ड द M1 डेटा जो एडिट करने के बाद था हमारा, दिस वन. चेंज नहीं बचा है, इसके लिए आपको फाइल क्रिएट करनी है, तो इट कैन बी ऑल्सो बी डन वेरी इजीली. इज इट क्लियर? Is it clear? Or is there any doubt? So in that way, you can import the file from the external sources. Either it is in the SPSS format, either it is in the Excel format, CSV format, or in other format, you can import it. And the file that can also be imported if it is in the R package also, that data set can also be imported, and some kind of basic calculation can also be done on the basis of the characteristic of a particular data set of a particular variable. If you have any issue with this, then let me know. Otherwise, we move ahead for the next topic, that is the graph. Any issue? Any question? Yes or no, please? Just mention yes if it is there is no question, or whatever the question is. Type yes or no, whatever. कुछ तो बताइए कि हाँ या ना, कुछ तो पता चले कि आप लोग अटेंड कर रहे हैं, क्या कर रहे हैं, कि जस्ट मैं लगा हुआ हूँ 1 घंटे से. There is no so much communication in this class, so it is very difficult to me to understand whether you are listening to me or not. So please respond.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Just only 1, 2, 3 participants are typing. Okay. So can we have a 5 minutes break so that we can start the next topic, that is the graph. We will start with the graphs. So in 5 minutes, Minu ma'am, or
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
5 से 7 मिनट का, that means 6:40 we will start. Okay, 6:32 is there.
Yes, sir.
So
You can
just in
take
the
the
8
break of
minutes
10
we can.
minutes. You can take the break of 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, okay. So
Okay,
6:40 please
participant, we will.
resume.
Yeah.
6:40 I will start.
Okay. sir, start करो.
Okay. So just use one command, and that command is ls, just only ls. So just to see on my this screen, there is no variable that is executed, and just use ls. What's the meaning of this ls? This ls means there are number of variables that are used in the last session. Variables or objects that are used in the last session. So these variables, although these variables are not available on this console, but these are the variables which are in the memory of this R. ये R की मेमोरी में है. जो कहाँ दिख रहे हैं हमें? Just you can also see of this environment also. This environment tab. So these are the variables which can be used these variables can be retrieved. Just like x, simple x. So this is the x value. This is the p value. Although these values we have not written here. This is the y. This is AA. So all these values we have not entered right now. We have cleared the console. So we have cleared the console only, but we have not removed all the variables from the memory of the R. So how will we remove? Either we can remove one by one, like rm x. Remove x. Rm is the command to remove the variable x. So again, if I use ls, then just rather than 12, now I have only 11. Or at a particular time, again using the c, y, comma p. In double quotes, because these are the variable name. So we can remove both variable simultaneously. There is no y. Y तो है इसमें. अच्छा y उसमें रिमूव हो गया. Sorry. Not ls, rm. Rm c y comma p. तो remove y and p. List is equal to this one. Rm list is equal to cyp. If I use ls, then it will remove these. So 6, 7, 8, 9 only, rather than 11. So what is the way to remove all? The remove all means list is equal to ls. So what does it mean? It means that remove the list. List means list of all variables that are used in the last session. Now just focus on this option, this environment. After executing this command, all these will be removed. Now environment is empty. Now I cannot retrieve any variable which I have used here. Either it is counts, my table, I will not be able to obtain anything, not found. This thing, M1 AA, not found. So this is the meaning to remove all the variables, that remove the list that we have used in the last session. Remove the list means remove all the objects or variables that we have used till now. So what is this is important? Because suppose I have used a such variable which I have in particular program is not defined, but that can take value from the previous program or from the memory of the R, and we will not be able to identify the problem. जो issue हमें वहां पर आएगा, जो गलती हमारी होगी, कई बार हम उसको identify भी नहीं कर पाते. So it is advisable forever when you are writing the program in R, use first line as this one, RM list is equal to ls. First line as a RM list is equal to ls to remove all the variables which are used in the last session. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So after that, just I am generating a one sequence from 0 to 10.
Please clear it again.
This means what? This means ls means the variables that we have used in the last session. Last session means now there is no variable which we have used because environment is empty. Just see one thing. As I execute this command, there is a one variable in this environment. If I execute this command, now there is a two variables. Then if I use ls, then it will show two variables. It means what? It means that these are the variables which are in the memory of the R. So we create this list of all the variables which we have used in the last session. And this RM is used to remove. So that means it will remove the list of all the variables that we have used in the last session. So after executing this command RM, this one, just see global this environment is empty. Why so? अब आपको यहाँ पर स्क्रीन पर दिख रही हैं ये x और y, बट x यहाँ है नहीं, जबकि ऊपर आपको ये एग्जीक्यूट हुआ दिख रहा है, बट इसकी मेमोरी में नहीं है, R की मेमोरी में नहीं है. क्यों? बिकॉज वी हैव रिमूव दिस वन. ठीक. So this is the meaning of this one. So remove this one, then generate a sequence. Yesterday we have discussed a 0 to 10 with increment 0.2. That means y is equal to 0.2. And then we have the y, that is the square root of x. So this is my x and this is my y values. Is it clear? Now I want to create the plot. So before plotting function, or just directly you can use the question mark to see the plot. This one. So this is a generic xy plot. So use the function plot which is available in base package again. तो कोई भी ग्राफ जो भी हमें बनाना है वो हमारे इस फंक्शन में मिल जाएगा. अब इसके में वही बात करते हैं कि ये सब क्या है. जस्ट executing the one command, that is plot x and y. This is the plot of x and y. Plot of x and y. Small x on the x-axis, y on the y-axis. If we reverse y comma x, then it will be y on the x-axis and x on the y-axis. X की वैल्यू 0 to 10 है, y की वैल्यूज 0 to 3 point something आ रहा है लास्ट. Is it clear? So this is the curve of plot yx or xy, whatever is. Now by default it is giving this kind of circles. These circles can be replaced by any point, by anything. Just adding one more argument in the plot. So I am using plot xy comma type is equal to in bracket top L. Type is equal to L. What is the meaning of this one? If you execute it, then these points will be changes to the line. So initially they plot the points, but the points can be converted into the line using the argument, one additional argument in the plot type is equal to L. Why so? Because this one. If you want both, then just type is equal to B. C for the lines apart alone B, O for both overplotted, H for the histogram, S for the stage steps, S for the steps, details below, and N for no plotting. If I write plot, this one is my plot, and if I say type is N, the plot will be there, but nothing is in this plot. Is it clear or not? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then the one more thing in this, that is the main. Main is what? Overall title of the plot. Subtitle for the plot. XLab title for the x-axis. YLab title for the y-axis. Aspect ratio. For these things, you may also have this kind of examples. So I will use all these all these functions that are used here, main, sub, xlab, ylab, in this command. So this is my plot xy. I can also, what I can do, this one is there. Then I can use the grid function just to plot the grids. ये lines आपकी बन करके आ गई. Rather than doing this plotting here only, we can create the different window, separate window that is only used for the graphs. This one. Okay. So till now it is active. Till that this is active, the plots will come over here. जब तक ये विंडो पर एक्टिव लिखा हुआ है, जब तक ग्राफ यहाँ आएगा, और यदि ये एक्टिव खत्म हो गया तो ग्राफ आपका यही बनना शुरू हो जाएगा. Now see, this plot is there. Then what is the command for this plot? This plot, the command is, the type is B, color is blue. So these are the additional arguments that you can use. Col blue, line width, line type. I will discuss later on what is the line type and what is the number of 4. The main is basically my plot. This one, title of the graph. On xlab is equal to x-axis. So this is on x-axis. This one. YLab is equal to y-axis. Whatever the thing you want to write on x-axis, you can write down. Whatever things you want to write on the y-axis, you can write down. Just writing x lab is equal to in double quote. Why it is in the double quote? Because all these are the character, and whenever you are entering the character in R, you have to write down in the double quote. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So x-axis, y-axis, and then this window I think may be inactive now. Before that it was active. Okay, so after a minute or a few seconds it will be inactive. Now suppose if I create a plot using the same command, that plot will be created over here. Why it is so? Because this graphic window is inactive. So what we need to do, again we have to create a new graphic window using the command windows. So it will create new graphic window that is active. Until that this is active, तब पर जो प्लॉट का ऑप्शन है इसमें डिस्प्ले में आएंगे. ठीक है. दूसरी चीज, फाइल, ठीक है, सेव एज. अब ये ग्राफ आपका बन गया जिसको आप सेव करना चाहते हैं. ठीक, किस फॉर्मेट में सेव करना चाहते हैं? पीडीएफ बनाना है तो पीडीएफ बना सकते हो, पीएनजी फॉर्मेट चाहिए तो पीएनजी फॉर्मेट में सेव करते हो, जेपीईजी फॉर्मेट चाहिए तो जेपीईजी फॉर्मेट सेव कर सकते हो अलोंग विद द क्वालिटी. तो सपोज वी विल सेव दिस to this one, and that is the graph name only, jpeg. So just see in this, so we will have this graph, this one, and now it is the image, and directly you can import it on to the Word or in any PDF in any place. If it is in the Word and you want to import it, then you can import it this file for your purposes. Insert picture from this device, and then from it where this is this one and this one, you can import it. Is it clear? So easily you can import it. Now whatever thing you want to edit, you can edit like a pixel editing. But how will you create? You will create this pixel using R, or from here you can also export. Copy to clipboard, just copy and you can just paste here इस फॉर्मेट में जिस भी एस्पेक्ट पे आपको कॉपी करना है. ठीक. सो इन दिस सपोज यू वांट टू grid along with the color red, this one, grid on the plot with color red, then you can use grid col is equal to red. Col is equal to red. Similarly, text, if you want to paste text somewhere, this is text 8.2, and at that place you want to write this is my example plot. 8.2 means 8 on the x-axis and 2 on the y-axis. So this will be the center of this text. This is my example plot. So from anywhere in the graph, in the plot, you can write down whatever you want to write in this way. Or suppose you want to just draw the line only, so you can just use ab line. This horizontal at 1, vertical at 4. तो दो लाइन आपकी ड्रॉ हो गई, horizontal at 1, vertical at 4. Color darked and second one is green. LTY line type, LWD लाइन की width पतली रखनी है कि मोटी रखनी है. टाइप को मैं अभी आपको बताता हूँ LTY का मतलब क्या है, किस किस में हमारी कैसी लाइन आएंगी. Is it clear? So there is one function in this, that is the pair, पर, जो भी क्या हुआ पर, जिसको हम कहते हैं पैरामीटर of the graphs, which is available in graphics. In that case, you have all these things in there. This one, graphical parameters. अब इसमें से जितने आपको समझ आ जाए या जितने आप यूज करना चाहते हो, देयर आर नंबर ऑफ पैरामीटर्स इज देयर। जिस भी तरीके की सेटिंग आप अपने ग्राफ में चाहते हैं उस तरीके की सेटिंग हम अपने ग्राफ में कर सकते हैं। इज इट क्लियर? क्या क्या कर सकते हैं? बीजी बैकग्राउंड हमें बनाना है, ठीक है। CEX न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू गिवन टू दी प्लॉटेड टेक्स्ट और सिंबल्स, किस तरीके के सिंबल्स हमें चाहिए। एक्सिस पर चाहिए उसके लिए ले सकते हैं, लेबल्स पर चाहिए, मतलब लेबल्स जो देने होते हैं उसके लिए चाहिए, मेन के लिए चाहिए, सब टाइटल के लिए चाहिए। स्पेसिफाई द डिफॉल्ट प्लॉटिंग कलर, टू राइट द कलर यू नीड टू राइट डाउन कोल इज इक्वल टू, एक्सिस के कलर चाहिए, टाइटल का कलर चाहिए, मेन का कलर चाहिए, किसी का भी कलर चाहिए, एंड बाय डिफॉल्ट ऑल आर ब्लैक। ये बात हो रही है बेसिकली इसकी। ये टाइटल्स जो आए हैं आपके, एक्स एक्सिस, वाई एक्सिस, माई प्लॉट, ऑल आर ब्लैक। इफ यू वांट द कलर of this x-axis as a red, then just you can write down col dot axis is equal to red। col dot label जो बनाना है आपको, col dot main, col dot subtitle। जो मेन है मैं जस्ट आपको उतना बता रहा हूँ, बाकी इसके अलावा जो भी आपको चाहिए वो कर सकते हैं आप लोग। फॉन्ट कितना बड़ा रखना है कितना ज्यादा रखना है, फॉन्ट को चेंज कर सकते हैं। एक्सिस का, लेबल का, मेन का, सबटाइटल का, सबका फॉन्ट चेंज किया जा सकता है, ठीक है। लेस, लेस जो 0 to 1 to 3 न्यूमेरिक वैल्यूज है, तो लेस का मतलब है जो ये नंबर्स आपके आ रहे हैं, ये वर्टिकल है, ये हॉरिजॉन्टल है नंबर्स, है ना। यदि आप इनको चेंज करके दोनों को इसी नंबर के तरीके से चाह रहे हैं तो देन यू कैन यूज LAS, दिस कमांड। दिस वन LAS। तो बाय डिफॉल्ट पैनल ऑलवेज हॉरिजॉन्टल, ऑलवेज परपेंडिकुलर, ऑलवेज वर्टिकल। तो in this case just you can use the text this particular, and in this case whatever the plot is, this one plot x comma y comma LAS is equal to 2। ये दोनों आपके अपोजिट हो गए, ठीक। LAS is equal to 3, ये भी वर्टिकल हो गया, ये भी वर्टिकल हो गया। LAS is equal to 1, दोनों अब आपके वर्टिकल हो गए, ये भी वर्टिकल ये भी वर्टिकल। उस केस में दोनों हॉरिजॉन्टल हो गए थे। इस केस तो 0 वाई का वर्टिकल और एक्स का हॉरिजॉन्टल बाय डिफॉल्ट, और 1 2 3 से यू कैन चेंज। सर ये पेस्ट ऑन डॉक फाइल, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ पेस्ट ऑन डॉक फाइल? ओके, I didn't get your novel. I didn't get your query. I think it is resolved. Okay, so this is less. Legend, L-join is also there. LTY line type. LTY line type. Line type by default it is blank. 1 4 solid. 2 4 so default is solid. 1 is solid. If you use LTY is equal to 2, it will be dashed line. If you use LTY is equal to 3, then it is dotted. If it is used LTY is equal to 4, then it will be dot dashed. If it is 5 long dash, 2 dash. So these are the, or as one of the character string can also be used. LTY is equal to solid dash, dotted, dot dash, long dash, 2 dash. Blank can also be used. Or either the number can be used. LTY, basically I'm talking about this one. LTY is equal to C14 because we are writing the two line H and V, horizontal and vertical. So first one for the horizontal and this number 4 will be the vertical. Similarly, the color, you can give the same color for both or you can give the different colors. LWD लाइन विड्थ, कितनी मोटी आपको वो लाइन रखनी है, उसकी विड्थ कितनी रखनी है। MAE आपके इसके टॉप बॉटम कहां पर आपको सेट करना है, मार्जिन कैसे सेट करना है। द मेन इंपॉर्टेंट इज दिस वन, वी विल डिस्कस इट लेटर ऑन। MF call, MF row is what? Suppose as and when we are creating the new graph, again we are removing, yeah, we basically it is overlapping the previous one. जैसे नया बनता है पुराने वाला गायब हो जाता है. But with the using these two functions, either MF row or MF call, we can create the multiple graph can be pasted on a single window. Just let you give an example. PCH is somewhere we have used. Either an integer is for the symbol or single. See points. So basically it is used for this one. जी, जीरो का मतलब ये सर्कल रेक्टेंगल स्क्वायर बनेगा, 01 का मतलब आपका बेसिकली इट इज PCH। तो PCH में दिया आप इक्वल टू 1 करेंगे तो सर्कल बन जाएगा, 2 करेंगे तो रेक्टेंगल बन जाएगा और ट्राइंगल बन जाएगा, 3 तो प्लस, 4 तो मल्टीप्लाई, एंड यू कैन यूज टिल 25। इज इट क्लियर? जस्ट यू कैन यूज PCH। तो PCH इज पॉइंट्स। वो पॉइंट्स आपको सिंबल किस तरीके का चाहिए, जैसे हमने शायद उसमें कितना यूज किया, PCH इज इक्वल टू 5, तो जस्ट सी 5। This symbol we are getting in the graph somewhere. This one is. Okay. So similarly, rather than PCH, x-axis, x-text, xlab is also there, I think. xlab तो उसी में आ गया था, ठीक है मेरे हिसाब से, ठीक। तो इतने सारे हमारे पास ऑप्शंस हैं अपने ग्राफ के एडजस्टमेंट के लिए। Now importantly, if you want to know how many color is there, just write color and open a small bracket. Colors 55, 56, 57, 657 color combination is there, जो भी चाहिए आपको। तो ग्रे में आप भी आइडेंटिफाई नहीं कर पाओगे, बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द पर्सन्स आर वेरी गुड इन आइडेंटिफाइंग द कलर कॉम्बिनेशन, बट आई एम नॉट। ठीक है, मैं बिल्कुल भी नहीं हूँ। ग्रीन भी ब्लू हो जाता है, ब्लू भी ग्रीन हो जाता है अपना। तो इसलिए जो आइडेंटिफाई कर सकता है, तो 87 ग्रे और 90 ग्रे में भी डिफरेंस कर सकता है, तो वो कर देख ले, मतलब कि अपने हिसाब से। तो these are the numbers actually. So these 57 combinations, 657 combinations out of these anyone can be used, or more than one simultaneously can be used. Okay, the command is colors. This one. With the help of this you can get the number name of the color. अब जो भी आपको जिस भी फॉर्मेट में चाहिए उस कलर का नाम आप लिख सकते हैं। ठीक, ओके। अब मूव करते हैं अपने क्वेश्चन पर। अब जैसे हमने अपना जो डेटा सेट लिया था एम्प्टी कार्स का, ठीक, उस डेटा सेट की हम बात कर रहे हैं। उसके लिए मुझे एक बार या तो मैं दोबारा से उसको लिख दूं, अटैच एम्प्टी कार्स में कर दूं, अदरवाइज जस्ट आई कैन आफ्टर दैट आई कैन डायरेक्टली यूज दी there is no need of this one, directly can use the histogram, hist command only to create the histogram. And before that I want to create this histogram on the different windows. I don't know कि कोई विंडो ओपन है या नहीं है। तो histogram for the minus, this is the histogram, just this one, windows and hist of MPG of the empty cars data. So these are the frequency by default on the y-axis, and these are the by default classes. 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 30 to 35. And on x-axis, it is giving the name of this one, whatever the name is. Suppose you want to give just only MPG on x-axis. MPG. So just you can use MPG is equal to. No. In that case, you have to first store that data with this name and then hist MPG. This one. Is it clear? Hist MPG. So histogram of MPG. Again, col can also be used in this. Col is equal to red. The color of all the histogram will be red. All the bars of the histogram. Col is equal to say 6 तक के नंबर हम दे सकते हैं 3 to 5. आई एम जस्ट गिविंग द नंबर. अब 3 पर क्या है, 4 पर क्या है, 5 पर क्या है. 3 is green, 4 is blue, 5 is this one, 6 is, 3 is again repeating, blue then green then blue. Okay, तो numbers आपके 1 to 6 मिल जाएंगे. Otherwise you can just give 1 to 5. Why so? Because we have the 5 bars. So for different bars you can give the different colors. Is it clear? Just using the col, or otherwise in place of numbers you can use C, red, comma, green, yellow, pink, whatever it can be, blue. The same order will be reflected here. Red, green, yellow, pink, blue. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So as per your requirement, you can adjust the number of bars, this class interval also, this color combination of the different bars of the histogram, or the same color for all the full histogram or without color. Along with that, just one more thing that you can do, x lab is equal to MPG of, I don't know it will work or not. MPG of cars, I think it will not work. X lab in this one. Oh, sorry, एक minute. Yes, it will work. MPG of cars. तो ये ब्रैकेट हमने यहाँ पर एग्जीक्यूट स्टार्ट किया, वहीं से वहीं हमारा ये बंद हो गया पूरा का. C is equal to and then comma and then you can use x lab is equal to MPG of x label को डिफाइन करने के. Similarly, you can also use main. Main is equal to distribution of MPG. Just I am giving the just an example things. Distribution of MPG. Then you can use col dot क्या था main is equal to yellow. Col dot main is equal to yellow. Main का कलर yellow हो गया. Whatever the color you want. There is a 657 color combination. So in that way you can just create all these graphs. Is it clear? Similarly, this is a frequency, and somewhere you also create the probability histogram for the probabilities. So in that case, just rather than adding one argument, histogram prob is equal to true, so it will give you the probability. Now it is the density. Again, all things are is it is, जो पहले हमारा जो बेसिक ग्राफ हमारा बना था, और सारी में एडिटिंग की जा सकती है सब चीजों के लिए. इज इट क्लियर? देन यदि आप कहें कि हमारी रेंज क्या होनी चाहिए, ब्रेक्स कितने होने चाहिए, सब आपके इसमें कितने हैं? बाय डिफॉल्ट दे हैव द 5. इससे बढ़िया वो पीछे वाला लग रहा है ये. ठीक है, इसको रखते हैं और एक नया बना लेते हैं, विंडोज दिस वन. ब्रेक्स इज इक्वल टू 12. दिस वन. now I have the 12 bars, 12 classes. अब वो क्लास का जस्टिफिकेशन भी हम अपने हिसाब से ब्रेक कर सकते हैं. 10 to 12, 12 to 14, 14, 16, 16, 18, 18, 20, इसलिए 20 पे वो एग्जैक्ट आ रहा है. ठीक है, तो और सब एडिशन डिलीशन ये सब चीजें बड़ा इजीली की जा सकती हैं, इसमें कोई इशू नहीं है मतलब कि. ठीक, बार प्लॉट की हम बात करें तो बार प्लॉट किसके लिए बनता है? हिस्टोग्राम ये तो पता है कि कॉन्टिन्यूस डेटा सेट के लिए बनता है, तो उसके लिए हमने हिस्टोग्राम बनाया, बिकॉज एमपीसी इज अ कॉन्टिन्यूस डेटा सेट, कॉन्टिन्यूस वेरिएबल. So for the bar plot we create the bar plot for the categorical variable, and categorical variable in this case, that is the gear, cylinder, vs, all these are the categorical variable. So in this case we can create, how will we first we will create the table of empty cars gear. Just see the counts, वही सिंपल जो टेबल हमने अभी पीछे क्रिएट की थी, 3 4 5 के लिए 15 5 and 12 number of observation. Now what you want? Bar plot for which variable? For the count variable. This is the main and this is the x lab, number of gears. Just simple. बार प्लॉट कहाँ गया हमारा? कार डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन टाइटल हो गया, एक्स लेवल पर हमारे नंबर ऑफ गियर्स हो गए, 3 के लिए 15 कैटेगरी 15 फ्रीक्वेंसी हो गई, वाई एक्सिस पर हमारी फ्रीक्वेंसी होगी, लिख भी सकते हैं वाई लेव इज इक्वल टू फ्रीक्वेंसी. और कलर करने तो फिर अगेन द सेम नंबर, सेम थिंग, कलर इज इक्वल टू 1 2 3 कर सकते हो, 2 3 4 कर सकते हो, या जो भी कलर आपको स्पेसिफिकली चाहिए उसे भी आप डिफाइन कर सकते हो. सब टाइटल चाहिए सब टाइटल कर सकते हो, कलर कॉम्बिनेशन चाहिए, लेस वगैरह जितना भी आपको चेंजेस करने हैं एज पर द रिक्वायरमेंट, आप उतने कलर उतने तरीके से कॉम्बिनेशंस बना करके इनकी सारी चीजों को एडजस्ट कर सकते हो. ठीक, देन अगेन पाई और बार में क्या डिफरेंस है? पाई हमारा पूरे के पूरे को उसको 360 को एंगल वाइज डिवाइड करता है, प्रोपोर्शन वाइज, कि उसका एंगल कितना बनेगा या उसका प्रोपोर्शन कितना बनेगा, और बार हमारा सीधा सीधा फ्रीक्वेंसी को देता है. तो सिंपल यू कैन क्रिएट दी पाई, 3 कैटेगरी 4 कैटेगरी और 5 कैटेगरी, ये जो नंबर्स आ रहे हैं 3 गियर्स के लिए, 4 गियर्स के लिए, 5 गियर्स के लिए. Again, if you want more details regarding the pi, just click on the question mark pi and you can use all these things. कितना कितना इसको आपको घुमाना है, कलर कितना देना है, सारी चीजें आप एक एग्जांपल से अपना इजीली क्लियर कर सकते हैं. बहुत सारे एग्जांपल्स आपको यहाँ पर दिए, बिकॉज ग्राफिक्स में जितना टाइम आप अपने आप को देंगे, जितना लर्न करना चाहेंगे, जितना सीखना चाहेंगे, यू कैन डू एनीथिंग विद द एनी ग्राफ. whatever you can think you can do, but for that you have to search how to do it. जैसा आप चाह रहे हैं वैसा आपको बन जाएगा, बट उसको बनाने के लिए थोड़ा सा आपको सर्च करना पड़ेगा कि किस तरीके से आ रहा है। और सर्च भी बहुत एक्सटेंसिवली जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, बहुत सारे आपके इस तरीके के एग्जाम्पल्स हैं, वो सारे के सारे आप एक तरीके के एग्जाम्पल बनाएंगे तो आपको सब कुछ चीजें पता चल जाएंगी। जिस भी उसको चाहिए, बार प्लॉट चाहिए तो बार प्लॉट को लिख दीजिए, क्वेश्चन मार्क बार प्लॉट। ये आगे बार प्लॉट का एग्जांपल आपको मिल गया। ये सब वो दिए हुए हैं आर्ग्यूमेंट आपको, किसका मतलब क्या है ये सब दिया हुआ है आपको, सब कुछ ये दिया हुआ है। ठीक, जितने सारे एग्जांपल्स आपको दिए होंगे सीख लीजिए थोड़ी देर बैठ करके, क्योंकि एक कमांड को ही, मतलब एक ग्राफ को बनवाना और उसके सारे कॉम्बिनेशन डिस्कस करने के लिए ही 6 घंटे से ज्यादा का टाइम चाहिए। ठीक है, तो दैट्स व्हाई आई एम जस्ट टेलिंग टू यू हाउ टू डू ऑल, हाउ टू परफॉर्म ऑल दीज काइंड ऑफ मैनिपुलेशंस और हाउ टू क्रिएट द ब्यूटीफुल ग्राफ इन आर, दैट इज एनी ग्राफ जो आप लोगों ने पढ़े हैं। स्टैक बार डायग्राम आप लोगों ने पढ़ा है, उसके लिए हमें दो कैटेगरिकल वेरिएबल चाहिए होते हैं, तो एक हमने सिलेंडर ले लिया, एक गियर ले लिया, उनकी हमने टेबल बना दी, उसके लिए हमने बार प्लॉट बनाया है। किसके लिए? इस टेबल के लिए। मेन में क्या लिखा है? काउंट्स, जस्ट फर्स्ट सी द प्लॉट एंड देन वी विल डिस्कस। अच्छा ओके, विंडोज पर करते हैं तो थोड़ा दिखने में अच्छा सा लगता है। बार प्लॉट हमने बनाया काउंट्स के लिए, जिसमें टाइटल हमने लिखा है कार डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन बाय गियर एंड सिलेंडर। एक्स लैब पर नंबर ऑफ गियर्स हैं, कलर बाय डिफॉल्ट ग्रीन, डार्क ब्लू एंड रेड, ग्रीन, डार्क ब्लू एंड रेड। लेजेंड में हमने लिख दिया रो नेम्स ऑफ द काउंट, काउंट में जो रो नेम्स आ रहे थे, यदि आप काउंट्स को देखेंगे तो यू विल सी रो नेम्स 4 6 8, दैट्स व्हाई दे हैव गिवन द 4 6 8, उसके कोरस्पोंडिंग ये बना हुआ है। नंबर ऑफ गियर्स 3 में कितनी हमारी 4 सिलेंडर की है, कितनी हमारी 5 सिलेंडर की है, और कितनी हमारी 8 सिलेंडर, कितनी हमारी 4 सिलेंडर्स की है, कितनी हमारी 6 सिलेंडर्स की कार है, और कितनी हमारी 8 सिलेंडर्स की कार है। 3 गियर में। सिमिलरली 4 गियर में कितनी हमारी 4 सिलेंडर की है और कितनी हमारी 6 सिलेंडर्स की है। 8 सिलेंडर्स की 4 में कोई नहीं है, जिस इज दिस जीरो, दिस वन। इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
ठीक, एंड वन मोर थिंग, दो तरीके के आप बार बनाते हो, एक बनाते हो स्टैक्ड बार और दूसरा क्या कहते हैं उसे, स्टैक्ड बार हो गया, और दूसरा का नाम क्या होता है पता नहीं, मल्टीपल बार डायग्राम। उसको सिंपल मल्टीपल होता साइड बाय साइड, जस्ट यूज वन आर्ग्यूमेंट एडिशनली, besides is equal to true in this one. Now it will be side by side, multiple bar diagram rather than स्टैक में ऊपर नीचे फ्रीक्वेंसी आती है, ऊपर नीचे पोर्शन बनता है, और उसमें साइड बाय साइड बनता है मल्टीपल बार डायग्राम। वो तो दोनों मल्टीपल है, लेकिन इसको मल्टीपल कहते हैं, उसको स्टैक कहते हैं। जस्ट यूजिंग वन आर्ग्यूमेंट एडिशनल, besides is equal to true. ठीक, now just you want to create the box plot of MPG. This one, it is a box plot. You know what is this one? This one is the Q1, this is Q2, this is Q3, and it is used to see the normality of the data. यदि इतना पड़ा है तो, ठीक। यदि ये हमारा जो Q2 है वो सेंटर में होगा, और ये जो दोनों लाइन है, ये दोनों लाइन, ये लाइन यहाँ तक की, यहाँ से यहाँ तक की, और ये लाइन, दोनों की विड्थ ऑलमोस्ट सेम है, देन वी विल से दैट डेटा इज नॉर्मली डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड। और जिधर की तरफ को टुवर्ड्स लाइन जिसकी बड़ी है, जिधर का पोर्शन बड़ा है, नीचे का ऊपर की तरफ को लाइन शिफ्ट हो रही है मीडियम की, उस साइड का ये डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन इन दैट साइड, दैट डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन इज स्क्यूड, तो स्लाइटली पॉजिटिव स्क्यूड। और यदि आपको वैल्यू याद हो तो कितनी आई थी स्क्यूनेस, स्क्यूनेस की वैल्यू यदि डेटा में एमपीजी की याद हो तो इट वाज 0.3 अराउंड। इट शोज द स्लाइटली पॉजिटिवली स्क्यूड, बट इट विल बी confirmed by the टेस्ट कि वो 0.3 को हम पॉजिटिव स्क्यूड में माने कि ना माने। सिमिलरली फॉर डिफरेंट डेटा सेट्स के लिए आपको, फॉर डिफरेंट कैटेगरी के लिए आपको वो बनाने हैं बॉक्स प्लॉट। बॉक्स प्लॉट फॉर द वेरिएबल एमपीजी एज पर द कैटेगरीज ऑफ CYL फॉर द डेटा empty cars, and these are the levels। तो मल्टीपल में आप ये कैटेगरी वाइज बॉक्स प्लॉट बनाना, कैटेगरी वाइज बॉक्स प्लॉट। तो one variable is MPG, this one, and corresponding to that we want to create the different box plot for MPG as per the categories of CYL, or as per the categories of number of gears, as per the categories of automatic or non-VS, whatever it can be for a particular data set. In that case you can get it. I already discussed. Okay. स्पीसीज के केस में पाई टेबल आप बना सकते हैं, जैसे ये 3 कलर है हमारे पास, वर्सिनिक, सितोसा, वर्सिकलर, वर्जिनिका, तो तीनों के लिए इक्वल नंबर्स। इफ यू वांट टू चेंज द कलर देन जस्ट यू कैन से कॉल इज इक्वल टू अगेन 2 to 4, 2 3 4 जो भी आएंगे। इसके अदर एडिशनल कोई भी सेटिंग आपको देखनी है तो जस्ट यू कैन गो फॉर दी हेल्प। आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस पर्टिकुलर कमांड। स्कैटर प्लॉट भी वही सिंपल, आप इनिशियल जो प्लॉट हमने बनाया था दैट वाज द स्कैटर प्लॉट, उसमें आप पॉइंट्स को प्लॉट कर दीजिए, क्योंकि y इज इक्वल टू एक्स स्क्वायर था वो, तो दैट्स व्हाई वी हैव द स्ट्रेट लाइन। यदि आप यहाँ पे वेट को और एमपीजी को देखें तो वी विल हैव द स्कैटर प्लॉट। तो देयर इज अ नेगेटिव कोरिलेशन बिटवीन माइल्स पर एमपीजी एंड द कार वेट। जैसे जैसे कार का वेट बढ़ेगा वैसे वैसे ही आपका माइलेज कम होता चला जाएगा। दिस चार्ट और दिस ग्राफ इज सजेस्टिंग। This one is PCH is 19. That's why we have the dark circle. PCH 19. Okay. वो points जो हमने 25 की हमने बात की थी PCH. Rather than this dark circle, in that way you can use any other symbol to denote all these points. That can also be done. Tomorrow I will discuss more about the correlation regression and then the testing part also. So this is the PAR MF row. What does it mean? Suppose I have the windows. Okay, this is my plain window, this one, and all are the inactive, and this one is active. Okay, and I execute this command PAR MF row C12. I am talking about C22. What do you mean by C22? Just see. Create the foregraph, box plot 1, bar plot 2, pie chart 3 एंड एक चलो हम कोई और ले लेते हैं, हिस्टोग्राम। 4 ग्राफ बनाए मैंने, चारों के चारों एक ही विंडो पर है। अब तो ओवरलैप नहीं किया, चारों के चारों के एक साथ हम सेव कर सकते हैं, एक ही विंडो पर रहेंगे। और चारों के चारों को हम एक साथ यहां भी इंपोर्ट कर सकते हैं। कॉपी पेस्ट भी कर सकते हो, इंपोर्ट भी कर सकते हो। ठीक, जो भी चेंजेस करके आपको सेट करके प्रिंट करना है। एंड वन मोर थिंग, प्लीज रिमेंबर द विंडो और पर्टिकुलर ग्राफ जहां आपको ये पेस्ट करना है, जितने स्पेस पर, तो ऑलमोस्ट उस स्पेस को या उस साइज को सेट कर लीजिए यहां पर। जैसा आपको इसको थोड़ा बड़ा करके सेव करना है तो थोड़ा बड़ा कर लीजिए, इधर की तरफ से छोटा करना है तो इधर से छोटा कर लीजिए, क्योंकि एक पर नहीं आएगा इसलिए उस तरीके का जाएगा। जैसे मान लीजिए कि ये ग्राफ है, आप ये, अब ये हिस्टोग्राम कहाँ आपको लगाना है, जितना इतना लगाना है तो फिर इतना रखिए इसे, इसी को सेव कीजिए पहले साइज यहाँ पर सेट करने के बाद। बड़ा लगाना है तो पहले इसके साइज को बड़ा कर लीजिए खूब, जितना भी लंबा लगाना है इस तरीके से, इसको सेव कीजिए। या फिर इस तरह को या इससे भी बड़े को सेव करना है तो फिर पूरे पेज पर बना करके सेव कीजिए। Why so? Because when you save this and paste over here, you will get the, suppose कि आप इसको इंक्रीज करना चाह रहे हैं या इसे छोटा करना चाह रहे हैं कि भाई इतना बड़ा ग्राफ नहीं चाहिए हमें, ये कुछ छुटकू सा हो जाए इस तरीके से। ये क्या हो गया, ये थोड़ा इमेज आपकी ब्लर हो जाएगी, और छोटा चाहिए, ये हो गया, ब्लर हो जाएंगे पॉइंट्स आपके जब आप इसको प्रिंट करेंगे। तो यदि आपको इतना ही साइज चाहिए था तो पहले ही इसके साइज को इस तरीके से सेट कर लो कि ये हमें छोटे ही साइज में चाहिए, इतने से, मतलब अप्रोक्सीमेटली साइज सेट कर लो, इतना चाहिए तो इतने को ही सेव करिएगा। अब यदि आप इसे बढ़ाएंगे ऐसे करके, छोटा आपने सेव किया और इसको बढ़ाते चले जाएंगे तो अगेन पिक्चर आपकी क्वालिटी खराब हो जाएगी जब आप प्रिंट करेंगे। तो ये देखेंगे तो वर्ड्स आपके थोड़ा ब्लर हो गए, फटे फटे से लग रहे हैं मतलब। तो जिस भी साइज में आपको चाहिए, जो इसको बड़ा साइज में चाहिए तो बड़े में सेव करना, और छोटे में चाहिए तो उतने छोटे पर सेव करना जहां आपको इसको रखना हो। जहां भी सेट करना है उस हिसाब से आप इसको सेट करने के बाद, मतलब अप्रोक्सीमेटली सेम, लगभग लगभग उतना स्पेस आप इसको सेट कर लें जिससे कि उतने पर ही सेव करें जितने पर आप आए। इसका मतलब ये है, यदि मैं इसे 1 2 करता हूं, 1, तो 1 2 का मतलब है, या 2 2 पे मैं एक बार और आपको एग्जीक्यूट 1 बाय 1 करके दिखा देता हूं। इसका मतलब है कि जैसे मेरा ये प्लॉट बना, ठीक, ये मेरा फर्स्ट प्लॉट बन गया, रो वाइज वो प्लॉट को फिल करेगा। अगेन ये मेरा सेकंड, तो पहले वो रो, मैं कह रहा हूं एमएफ रो, तो वो मेरी रो वाइज एंट्री सेट कर रहा है। तो पहला ग्राफ मेरा फर्स्ट ही विल फिल द रो, वहां पर कॉल भी था, यू कैन ऑल्सो गो फॉर द एमएफ कॉल रेदर देन एमएफ रो, ये एमएफ रो की जगह पर एमएफ कॉल, देन ही विल एंटर he will fill the graph column wise. First he will fill the first column and then set to the other column, go to the other column. और रो वाइज आप ब्रेक कर रहे हैं तो your complete graphic window will be created at 2x2. It can be 3x3, it can be 2x3, it can be 1x3. It depends on कि आपका ग्राफ किस टाइप का है और कहां पर आपको पेस्ट करना है, उसकी विजिबिलिटी बनी रहे एक साइट पर, क्योंकि यदि हम इस तरीके से अलग अलग 4 ग्राफ बना करके और उनको सेव करके यहाँ पर सेट करें, इट विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट, बट इट इज वेरी इजी टू क्रिएट अ मल्टीपल ग्राफ ऑन अ सिंगल विंडो, and we can save all the graph in a single image. Actually, and single image can be imported to the anywhere. ठीक है. Similarly, we can also have the curve function, box plot, QQ norm float, generate the random numbers also. So all these things can also be done. And if you have any query, then we can discuss it. Otherwise, there is a demo. If you want to see, just click on start, and we will see. It will give the graphs. This one. Automatically, they are creating this. These are the code to create this graph. Similarly, in graphics, जी ग्राफ आ गए. 2x2 डिवाइड किया हुआ, इसलिए वो 2x2 पर आ रहे हैं. ये ग्राफ बनाना तो इसके लिए ये कोड्स अब आपके पास बन करके आ रहे हैं. ये ग्राफ बनाना तो सेपल लेंथ के लिए ये ग्राफ है. इसके लिए ये ग्राफ है, कलरफुल ग्राफ आपको बनाना है. इसके लिए इस तरह ग्राफ बनाना, टोपोग्राफिक, तो ये कमांड आपको मिल जाएंगे. कोड्स आपको इस तरीके का चाहिए तो ये ग्राफ के कोड्स आपको मिल जाएंगे. तो जिस भी तरीके का कोड आपको ग्राफ आपको बनाना है, उस तरीके का ग्राफ आप इजिली बना सकते हैं. ठीक है ना. सो आई think it is enough regarding the graphs. So if you have any query regarding the basic statistics, importing, exporting data, graph in any command, so you can ask.
Participants can unmute themselves to ask the question. I think no queries left.
किसी को भी कोई क्वेरी नहीं है. दैट इज वेरी सरप्राइजिंग फॉर मी एक्चुअली, कि समझ नहीं आ रहा है बिल्कुल भी कि क्या क्लियर है. मतलब कि जस्ट स्पीक समथिंग अबाउट द व्हाट वी हैव डिस्कस्ड.
Yes, can we wind up, sir?
Okay, thank you.
Paruna?
That was indeed a very informative and enriching session. We sincerely thank Dr. Ashok Kumar sir for taking out your valuable time and sharing your knowledge with us. It was truly a great learning experience.
With that, we come to the end of the day 5 of our workshop. Thank you everyone for joining our session and staying attentive throughout the session. Please don't forget to fill out the feedback form that will be shared in the chat box as well as in the WhatsApp group. We'll see you all tomorrow with an insightful topic and another engaging session. Thank you.